Welcome to the White Rabbit, and today we're going to be going over a very foundational topic once more. We need to build that foundation really strong so that when we put a skyscraper on it, that it'll hold. This is going to help you get the most juice out of life, like I always preach, as well as answer those bigger questions. And honestly, in any facet of your life, this foundational stuff is going to work, whether it's starting a business, pursuing your passions in life, or becoming the most wise and understanding that you can be. Honestly, get the most happiness out of your life. Today, we're going to be talking about awareness and the importance of it. Um, Consciousness and your ability to be more conscious actually derives from your ability to be aware. Some of the biggest changes you can make in your life start from just being aware of the mind, the thoughts, the feelings, your actions, your judgments, criticisms, and bias. It's one of the many counterintuitive facets of life and reality, as there are very many that your mind just kind of tells you what to do, and most of the time you just go with it in the best way that you can. Because when you're presented with a situation, all you're going to do is what you know works. And counterintuitively, usually the opposite is what gains the most results. We normally don't think that being aware um, could make big changes, yet they make the biggest changes of all. So, one thing I want to do um, is have you put on a bracelet and remember awareness. Every time you see that bracelet throughout your day, be aware of the mind, be aware of what it's doing, how you feel. Just be aware of your feelings, be aware of your thoughts. What are they doing? What is your mind doing? Rationalizing? Are you justifying? Are you negative? Are you positive? Is a situation pissing you off? Are you judging someone or criticizing someone? Are you being biased and you prefer reality one way over a different way? So every time you see it, just be aware. Just start to gain awareness, because honestly, the way we can raise our consciousness to the highest levels is simply being aware. This is a short one, and I'm sure I'm going to go in a lot deeper rants about this in the future. I just want to pump out a lot of very practical personal development, because as you watch this, you might just want to go on a kick and watch as many as you can. But of course, like I say in many other videos, is be careful of the amount of theory you take in to the amount of practice you actually put in. You don't need to overwhelm yourself with this work. You need to be patient and take it one step at a time. Otherwise, you're going to overfill yourself with all of the information I'm going to give to you, all of the different techniques. So, really, just take what you think you can sustain. Because I'd rather you start a 5 minute meditation practice and keep that for the rest of your life rather than take on a little bit of everything and eventually crash and burn and get rid of it all. The thing about this work is something I did is, it was practical and it gave me a lot of substance. And so I was very off and on with personal development and meditation and consciousness and all of these things. I was very off and on. There's many times where I kind of was into it and then I drop it, and then things would happen in my life and I'd get back on it. And consistency is key in this. So if you're here, don't leave. Just keep trying, keep doing these things. Realize it's okay to be where you're at in your life right now. And that, yeah, it could grow for room, but honestly, just try to see if you can accept reality for how it is right now in any moment. And if you can't, that's also okay. Just keep doing these things, keep following me, watch me grow. I hope you're growing along with me, because I'm going to hit a point in my growth with how serious I'm taking it that I would love for you to come with me on this journey. Because while we'll be on different journeys, you won't feel so alone. Because the further you get in this work, almost the further you seem to relate to people, even though you start to relate to them more than you ever did in the past. It's like a beautiful alone solitude while also being able to include everyone around you. So it's an interesting balance, just like we need to do with our lives. So just be aware. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing night. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all those things. Get me higher on the algorithm. Show it to everyone you know so that even if you're not interested in this, you think it's hocus pocus, bullshit, whatever it is, then at least maybe someone else in your life around you might see that something resonates and take value in this. But of course, be careful, because if you accept what resonates and reject what doesn't, maybe you should kind of focus and contemplate on what you're rejecting, because maybe what needs to be learned isn't what resonates and what's so easy to accept, but maybe what's not so easy to accept. What you're rejecting may be what's true, and maybe you're missing out on that part of life. So, thank you.